Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You listening to Pod Chef. It's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 21 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. Not the food, though, but the other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the only official podcast about the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Jamal, Bryan, and Reaves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. My name is Brian Jackson, and I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. That's not Jamal. Is that Jamal? He said he's Brian Jackson, so I'm going to believe him, but it doesn't sound like Jamal, and he said his name is Brian Jackson. So, you're right. If you think that it's not Jamal, you're right. It is me. It is Brian. Jamal likes to say when someone's not here, he says that they have having audio issues, so I think Jamal might be having audio issues right now. But it's so bad that I wouldn't even know. I don't even know if it's actually. It's so bad that I haven't seen him or heard from him. So I think that's probably what it is audio issues.
Yeah, that makes sense with what happens when we're not here. Same situation.
Yes.
Here in quotation marks. We're
Yeah.
here. Obviously, everyone's here every week, but we're having audio issues that are both audio and visual issues.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they're one and the same almost. Like you can't have one or the other when it comes to this like platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's real it's real techie stuff, and I don't want to get into it.
Gosh.
It's over everyone. It's over my head sometimes too.
Oh yeah, I barely even know how to like start up a computer.
I used to be able to. Back in the day, I was a whiz.
Mm-hmm.
I was
a computer whiz.
Yeah, if your mom or someone was like, I can't get this thing going, they'd be like, Marion's kid knows. And they call me, and I'd show up, and I'd do it. Because I was a whiz, and I knew how to do stuff. And then at some point, I just stopped doing it. You know what I should have done was followed that and just go to school for it. And I'd probably been doing better than I am right now.
I think you're doing really great. Because I was going to say that, though I'm sure the fans are disappointed that we aren't at full strength, you are a fan favorite. And I think a lot of people listening are rubbing their hands together going, oh boy.
Can't wait to see where this goes.
Where are they going to go now? I got what I asked for.
If you ask Santa Claus for a Brian hosted episode, ooh, he liked the cookies you left out. He loved them. I'm not alone, of course. You've been hearing my dear friend and co-host, Reaves, and I'll now allow him to officially say hello to you.
What's up, people? We're here. We will do a review of the cooking show.
We're gonna do it.
We're in a live season now. Things are very exciting. And thank you for joining us.
Yeah. You could be anywhere in the world right now. Actually, you probably still could.
Yeah.
Because this is an audio medium. You could be anywhere in the world. Got an AirPod in.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to us.
So, there's a whole thing now where people like listening to their music on their phone, just out. No AirPods, no headphones, no nothing. It's the new, stereo, walking around with a stereo. It's new that.
Mm-hmm.
I like people listening to podcasts very loud.
Yes.
Video games very loud.
Yes.
Ads before YouTube videos very loud. Those are the things I want to hear.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you're listening to this and you've got AirPods in, take them out.
Mm-hmm.
Let the people know.
Put it on full blast.
Let them know you're on a train. You're on the bus.
Mm-hmm. People were like, wait, what is that? What are you listening to?
Wait a minute. Are they talking about Top Chef?
Wait, is that Pod Chef? It is?
That guy's a Pod Chef guy?
Please turn it off. I hate that show.
And that's our wives. They're hearing it on the bus.
Ginny is a fan of any episode that involves Bryan.
I'm in
on the
most
set
of them.
Bryan.
Is she listening?
She'll listen to live season. Yeah, she'll listen
Okay.
to live.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie doesn't listen anymore, and that's fine. I get it. I've stopped asking her to do anything that involves me.
Supported for so many years. You can't support it any longer.
Yeah, please. She's out. She had if it would have happened, she was there for all of it. So she was there when I was shooting in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And still doing that. And she's still. And I've told her she can go home.
Now, when you say shooting in the gym, it is like you go into the gym and bring your gun and you just shoot it into a punching bag, right?
Yes. Yeah. They're great. They really can take a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go to a shooting range, it's a piece of paper. Yeah. It goes right through it. That's not realistic.
It's not going to hold the bullet. And also, when I go to the shooting range, I'm only bringing so many bullets.
I need them back.
Yeah.
They're expensive. Have you seen the price of bullets lately?
Oh my gosh. People talking about eggs. We should be talking about bullets.
Yes. I go to Whole Foods, try to get a carton of bullets. It's very expensive.
So expensive. You get to the bullet aisle and it's just like, it's almost all empty. There's a big sign that says because of bullet flu. The prices of bullets are very high now.
I had to kill so many guns.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's the hardest part.
Is this fun? So as you can tell, we have a lot to cover today because we're getting into the good stuff already. What I would like to do is, I don't know. Is there anything you want to do?
We talked about this beforehand.
We don't got to do your thing.
We don't have anything.
Not really.
We don't have anything, and that's okay. And maybe that means we should just jump right into Chefs I Prepare for You.
Should we? That's a very Jamal thing to do.
That's true. Feel like that is what Jamal and I do. We say give the people what they want, which is Chefs I Prepared for You and a very quick, digestible episode review.
Well, let's do that. And then maybe that'll spark something. Maybe we'll do Chefs I Prepared for You. And if it hits on something, we'll go into it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing though, here's something we can talk about. I'm going to be in DC this coming weekend. If you're hearing this on Tuesday, I'm in DC on Saturday. My show is sold out. Sorry, can't come to it.
Can't come. Bunch of empty seats.
But come find. Don't find me. Or do. I don't care. What are you going to do? I'm large. I'm going to punch you. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid to hit anymore, and that's why you got into those classes, is you were so scared to punch back.
Yes, I would just get hit and just be like, what do I do now?
Yeah, and people were just like, hit him back. Fight, Bryan, fight.
Just looking at my face, just shaking.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. And then you took those classes, and you got pummeled in the face over and over again to the point where they just kind of snapped.
Yes, yeah, it's similar to the sensei called it throwing the baby in the pool, where they gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Or they don't.
Yeah.
And I figured it out. And most babies do too, I think.
Yeah, and I know a lot of senseis still do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're knocking on doors asking for your firstborn and youngest born. Say,
they got it, yeah.
Let's get them started with self-defense early. Let's go to the pool.
Yeah, because people are going to throw you in the pool. I don't know if you've seen the movies from the 80s. Bullies are throwing you in pools. That's still happening today.
Oh, all the time. You go to a pool, it's like nonstop. People trying to throw you in, push you in, pull you by the leg in.
Do not get near the edge of the pool. You will be pushed in.
Oh, yeah. And it's some kind of kid that's not of age, so it's like you can't swing at him.
No, and then you're probably too afraid to do it anyway, even if you wanted to.
Yeah, I know, because it's like, that kid's so strong. I don't want to.
Oh my God, the kids these days are so big.
With one arm, he pulled me my whole leg and dragged me in.
And I look foolish. I'm in a full suit, and he's just got trunks on.
Yeah.
Ripped. Abs.
Well, you were going to go to a wedding, and your directions were wrong, and so you showed up, and you were like, this pool, this can't be where the wedding is.
I was sure that it wasn't, but I kept checking. I had to be sure, which of course involved looking in every room in the house, walking around the pool. asking every person that I see if they are the bride or the groom.
Is this one of these pool weddings?
I've heard about
I've
these.
heard about a pool wedding where they get married in the pool. Is that what this is?
And that's when
You
the
get
kid pulled me in.
dragged in, yeah.
And he said, "I do," and it's very funny. It was very, very funny. He really burned me. Let's do a thing that we do every week, and that is called Chefs I've Prepared for You. Well, we will go around, but it's just two of us, so it's not round, straight line. Line, not a D. Oh, God. And say what we had for dinner last night, and only last night, as if we are presenting it to the judges at Top Chef, who are, let's say them, Kristen Gish,
Kristen,
Tom
she's there.
Colicchio,
Tom, Gail.
Those are the three. So visualize that as you're saying it. I know everyone listens to this at home. They do this. They play along. And I know. It's like watching kids' TV.
Yeah.
You do the Space Feud. You guys do it.
They kind of close their eyes and get in their mind palace and just kind of imagine exactly what it would look like.
Yeah.
Chefs, I prepared for you leftover turkey chili.
Okay.
Now, I pulled this out. I took a look at it, took a smell of it. Now, we are recording on a Monday.
Yes.
I ate this on a Sunday night. This has been in my fridge since Monday of that week.
Okay. I think poultry's got a date on it.
I think it does too. I looked around in my fridge and I said, I do not have the time or the energy to make anything else. It's like, I know this has a lot of good things in it. When I make a turkey chili, you got turkey chili in there, got your tomatoes, got your kidney beans, you got your peppers, and you got some lentils. So you're getting a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
The lentils are especially good. So I was like, I can't pass up this opportunity. I did ask my wife. I was like, am I going to be okay? Is this going to make me very sick? She was like, maybe. And I was like, I got to take this risk. So I did heat it up. I did eat it. It was very tasty. And
Seems like it paid off. Seems like the risk paid off.
I feel fine now. And after that, I was still hungry. So I ate a slice of leftover Domino's pizza.
When was that from?
When would that have been from? Earlier? No, the day before.
Okay, that's not bad. But pizza never goes bad.
No, exactly.
It
Thank
gets
you.
better.
That's what I keep saying. This never goes bad.
No.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you, and I'm pretty sure I'm the person who's wrong here. Do you heat up your pizza or do you just stick it in your mouth and you're like, it'll warm itself in my mouth? That's good enough.
It depends, really, I think. Let's get nerdy about it. I think that good pizza, like a New York style from like a local pizza place, is not good cold. I think there's something about it that doesn't quite work. I think it like
water.
takes on. Yeah, I think it's the water. Pizza from a place like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Papa John's might be better cold.
Thank you.
Like it kind of congeals into like a singular thing, and the cheese kind of thickens up. And I think it's very good that way.
It's great. It does get smaller. And I'm not a scientist. I don't know what happens. But basically, when I got this slice of pizza out, it was essentially a supplement. It was so small. And it is. You get this little tiny pocket of flavor.
Yeah.
And I can throw it in the microwave. I know how to do that. That's no big deal. I'm not scared of my microwave. I can put it in my microwave.
It is an electronic.
Yeah. I mean, canonically, we know there are some issues that I have. Yeah, I mean, not that I'm doing updates on this, but fans should know that, of course, all of the electronic equipment in my house has worked out a lot and gotten very strong. They do bully me. They've taken over my basement. They have switched into more of a podcasting situation down there.
Okay.
I think they kind of, there's something with gym culture and like kind of male podcasting and vaguely health related they're all kind of intertwined. So they have apparently a very popular podcast.
Oh, is it got more reviews than us?
Oh yeah, they've got like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reviews.
No. That's all I've got.
JD Vance was on it. All the fittest people in the world.
What they talk about? They just do like, hey, like what's your routine?
They sat down for like a cool 7 hours, and just talked about UFC.
Love Ultimate Fighting.
Oh my gosh, those guys can fight,
dude. They have to.
They have to. Once you're inside, they close it.
They close it. You can't get out.
You saw the guy try to jump out that one time. He couldn't do it.
It's too high.
Too high. You climb,
and they'll push
you get
you back
tired.
in.
Yeah, and then you burned your energy.
And you get beat up even more.
Yeah, you get beat up to a pulp. And what's that ref doing? Not a lot. I've seen these fights. The ref's kind of like, hey, is he okay? And the dude's like knocked down on the ground.
Why is he there?
He's
not giving Anderson Silva like time when the commercial break's happening. He's not doing that.
Mm-mm.
All right, guys, you got 10. You got 10, 9. We're going to commercial. 3, 2, 1. We're commercial. Now just go easy. Don't do anything crazy now. No one's watching. Just the people here. Just go easy. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there's no rope breaks in there. There's no cage breaks. Why is he there? To jump on the guy when he starts to kill the guy? I'm not doing that job.
I got an improvement for it. So yes, you keep the rules. I guess the whole goal is to beat someone within an inch of their life, in front of their family and friends. Yes, keep that. That works. We know that works. We know that sells. People like
tried and true. Yeah,
and people like doing it. I think pulling in wrestling, which people love when we talk about, they should also be able to escape the cage and win the match.
Yeah, I think so.
The door. Yeah. They should go to the door, ask the ref, please open the door. I'm ready to get out now, just like in professional wrestling, and slowly step their way out. Listen to the crowd. Boo, don't get out of the cage. And they're like, oh, I'm going back. I'm getting some more.
And then jump off the top.
Yeah, jump up.
Or maybe their friend comes out, bolt cutters,
ready
to cut their exact shape out of the cage. They can walk right through it, Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah.
That happens too.
RoboCop comes out to help you.
Oh my God, yeah. We've seen that work.
Yes, help Sting.
That works. Somebody help Sting.
So yeah, I ate pizza. And I didn't heat it up in the microwave, but I'm not afraid of it. And it was fine. It's a speed thing for me, and I really don't think it tastes that much. I mean, it does taste different, but it doesn't pop me as much heating it up versus just eating it cold. So
the change isn't worth the 45 seconds of microwaving and also having to listen to the podcast. They make you listen, right? Like you said, they make you a guest when you go down there. You have to guest for that's like the toll they say.
Yeah, they're like, you got to guess, and they want me to promote Prime Energy drink and stuff like that. And I just don't want to do any of that stuff.
No, it doesn't taste good.
Mm-mm.
It's always on sale. Chefs, last night I procured for you Panda Express, the one that's next to Penn Station.
Oh, yeah.
Reeves knows this. I missed my train last night coming home, and the trains run every hour to New Jersey from Penn Station. So I had an hour to kill. I gotta get dinner. Sometimes I'll get dinner in Penn Station. They got nice new stuff in there now.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't want that. What do I want? I'm in New York City. Greatest city in the world. One of the best food cities in the world.
Totally.
Everything is at my fingertips.
You get
turn
whatever
around,
you want.
Michelin. To the right, James Beard. Look up. Frickin'
Food and Wine Magazine.
Food and Wine Magazine. You look down. That dude was on frickin' Guy's Grocery Challenge.
Mm-hmm. Passed out on the ground. You're walking over him.
It's been rough. Not a lot of that show's not paying off. So where do I go? Fucking Panda Express, baby.
Yeah, well, you want your food quickly.
I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
I want to see it laid out. And I want to get the 3 plate. You get 3 scoops of the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And too much rice. Let's say it. They give you too much rice. I'm going to say it.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
It here. It's way too much rice. And here is what I am certain of. For the entirety of the chicken for that day, 1 chicken breast.
I think so.
Someone comes in with little tiny scissors and just cuts little pieces out.
It's mostly breading.
Yeah, totally. All
Oh,
bread.
baby, the breading's good. I'm not here for protein, son. If I wanted protein, I wouldn't be at Panda Express.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be at Subway
Oh yeah.
or Jimmy John's. They got the new bowls. They turned it into a bowl now. So
They're a
I'm
bowl
there.
place?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I say, give me the bigger plate. They make you embarrass yourself in there. The bigger plate. I said, give me the fried rice. He spoon up, just spoon. I'm like, okay, dude, stop. He says, what do you want? I said, give me the orange chicken, brother. You know I'm getting the orange chicken. So what else do you want? Let me get that chicken with the green beans. Let me get that one.
And you
But-
lean over every time to try and
Oh.
high five this guy, like kind of like dab him up a little bit after every order.
You know it.
Yeah.
And then he closes the lid and he's like, did you want anything else? I'm like, yeah, dude, order the bigger plate. That's 3. Open it back up.
You got to reopen that plate. He's like, I sealed it already.
Then you give me it. Sometimes they give you an extra one. They give you a little side cup.
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
which is embarrassing. Just put it on top, baby. Give me the beef and broccoli on top. Give me mostly broccoli on top.
Yeah.
I gotta eat vegetables. Like, you want anything else? No. And I take it, put it in a bag, ride the train all the way home, get home, sit in front of TV, watch basketball,
Mm.
eating food, Panda Express. Folks, I know you're out there being like, oh man, watch Top Chef, they fancy stuff. It's good food. It's bad, but it's good.
Here,
And I'm not going to be ashamed of that. This is my thing.
no, you shouldn't be ashamed, and we're not here to Panda Express shame you.
Thank you.
A point of order
Mm-hmm.
and a question.
Yeah.
Point of order, Panda Express, too much sauce, not enough other stuff. I feel like whenever I get it, it's whatever I get is drowned in sauce
Mm-hmm.
and not enough of the substance of whatever I'm trying to get.
Okay.
It's a note for them. 2, you didn't want to eat it on the subway?
So it would have been the NJ Transit, which is actually not that bad to eat on. You get a seat.
Mm.
It is a very smelly food.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't smell bad, but it is pungent. And I just feel you can't like enjoy it on the train. I feel like eating on the train is like, it's like the only place you can do it. I think like if you eat on the train, it's because I'm gonna get home and they're gonna knock it out of my hand. I have to eat it here. It's not gonna I can't do it when I get to where I'm going. There's no place to eat. I gotta do it here.
I have to eat on this train because if I go home, someone will knock it out of my hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
can't.
they see it on the train. They know that. Everyone gets it.
Yeah, they're like, okay.
He's got a bully waiting on the train for him.
Yeah. Now, it's been knocked out of my hands on the train as well, but
That's
there's
rough.
less chance here than there is
Yeah.
at home.
And are you more likely to eat it? And if it lands in the chair, you're still gonna eat that.
Oh yeah. Just
Floor.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, you're not an animal, but if it lands on the chair, it's like you just kind of lean over with your chopsticks, pick that
Yeah.
bad boy right
Chair's
up.
basically a plate.
Yeah. It's just a big plate.
Just a big plate.
Yeah.
It's almost a bowl. It's like a one-sided bowl.
Yes. You can kind of like move it at an angle, and now it's a big bowl that you can kind of carry around.
Mhm.
Put as much
Mhm.
rice in that as you want.
Mhm.
A little bit of breaded chicken.
Guy walks by, check your ticket. You want some of this? You want some of this?
Sir, you can't take the chairs with you. You're going to put this back. How did you even dislodge that from the subway? It was like that when I got here, bud.
That's your problem, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we do a pick.
Yeah, we got to pick them.
You know the rules. Can't pick yourself. Can't pick. I think that's the only rule.
Yeah, you can't pick yourself. And then if we have to vote again, we can't vote for the person that we voted for the first time.
Right. And if you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute,
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second.
the answer is yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
Okay, and I will pick Bryan.
Okay. Thank you. I so rarely get picked in these things.
Mhm.
And I'm going to pick. I love the idea of just like we did the cold pizza thing. That was a great discussion. I'm going to pick Reeves.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wait a
we
minute.
need to count the votes. One each. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll just vote again.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking my couch
Okay.
because that's always the choice. It's either voting for the Democrats or sitting on my couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking my couch.
So you're just not going to vote. Yeah, I get that. Or sorry,
Yeah.
pick. Sorry, we're picking. We're picking.
Yeah, we're picking.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're picking this year.
I'm also going to take the couch. I'm just going to let what happens. You know? I'm going to wash my hands of the thing. Whatever happens.
I'm not like a political person.
It's just a lot.
God, it just, everyone's so, just like, I'm just not going to pay attention.
Yeah. I got other shit to do. I'm busy. I told you about the friggin' Panda Express. Okay. You've waited long enough. We're going to talk about the episode of Food Show now. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about food.
Brunch.
All right. We're back and we're doing the food portion.
This is the part that you like.
You're welcome to the show, people. Top Chef, Season 22, Episode 2, 318 overall. This is Brunch a la Baloud. Hint, hint. Who's going to show up?
I wonder who.
I wonder who it's going to be.
It's going to be the bear.
We open on the chefs doing a little rooftop yoga.
Oh, yeah.
Run by who else but Massimo, the man himself. He is not a main character in this episode. I would call him featured, as he was featured in the last episode. But it feels like we are running towards an episode where he is the main character.
Yeah, they're really kind of setting the stage for his kind of energy to be the focus at some point. He's kind of got a thing. He's kind of loud. Seems to have a bit of an edge to him. I think it's coming.
Very loud.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of these people that, based on seeing the reaction of the chefs, everyone afterwards can be like, he's really, really funny. They didn't really show that on the show, though.
Yeah.
His humor didn't translate.
Yeah. He actually is a super nice guy and really funny, and they just kind of pick the worst stuff.
Mm-hmm. Stuff where he just screams, "Yes, chef," to no one. Cut to the Top Chef kitchen. In come all the chefs. They're met by our wonderful host, Kristen, and Pale Gale Ale. Kristen introduces our guest judge, the most famous Levy, the Levy that you always want to see, Sarah Levy.
I have seen some Schitt's Creek. I haven't seen all Schitt's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a big giant Nepo party. I didn't know that. I
knew the son. I was like, okay, well, but the son, very talented. I kind of get
the
it.
Commercials.
Yes.
Apartments.com.
Okay, I'm
gonna
get an apartment now. Thank you. You've sold it for me.
He does so good.
Look at those glasses.
SNL guy, SNL woman's in it too. Now Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shit on her, but I mean, come on. I guess she's Canadian. That's the
important part. You couldn't get Dan. You couldn't get Eugene.
Come on, I feel like Eugene would come on, right?
What's he doing? He's a get.
Yes, and I feel like recognizable. People love him and his eyebrows.
Oh, iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I would do, though. Maybe that's why you don't get Eugene. If you get Eugene Levy for a quick fire challenge, I don't think he's going to do poutine. You know what I think he's doing? I think he's doing apple pie. And I think you're going to talk about American Pie. And they're Canada, so can't do that. I think we're doing pie.
Yes. I think we're switching to that. And it's, it's a problem that people like him won't eat poutine.
No.
I think all guys should be eating poutine.
Took me a second. Yes!
I think that's what it means to be a feminist.
It's only fair.
It's only fair. Is that really fun if you're not eating poutine?
No.
Come on. What is this? The Sopranos? Is everyone Junior here? Well, I guess Junior did. He just didn't want to talk about it.
They didn't like it that he did it. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Someone got whacked, I think, or tried to whack somebody because he ate poutine.
Yes.
It doesn't make you any less American to eat poutine.
No, it doesn't. Any less of an American. Everyone eats poutine. Come on.
And if you don't, DJ Khaled, what are you doing? It helps. It's good for everyone.
Yes. We are moving on as a society if we're openly talking about eating poutine.
It shouldn't even be a question. Could you imagine you go to a restaurant, first time you ever been there, and they say like, "Oh, by the way, do you eat poutine?"
Excuse me.
Of course I do.
Of course. What year is it? Of course I do.
Who have you had in here that didn't eat poutine? Point them out to me. Just do it, fellas.
Just eat it. It looks delicious. So the quick fire here. The chefs were given 30 minutes to put their own spin on poutine. They were allowed to take the dish in any kind of direction they wanted, as long as it had a starchy vegetable base, a cheese, and a sauce. And the winner will receive 5,000 American dollars.
Yes. We're not it's not 5,000 Canadian is like $3,400 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, and that's pre-tax, so that's gross.
You're not taking home much.
Yeah, no. So all the chefs rush to get ingredients. Everyone is doing their own interpretation. Kat decides she's just going to go the traditional route, just do normal poutine. Just a little bit of I think she did like a mushroom sauce.
Like a chanterelle.
Yeah.
Which chanterelles are sort of like a scallop. Like it's one of those okay. It's like one of those cheat codes for Top Chef.
Everyone does it. It tastes top
good.
chanterelle. Yeah.
It's fancy. They're expensive.
So
it looked good.
It looked good. It looked very, very tasty. Our friend Massimo lets us know that his name in Italian, and hold on here because this is you wouldn't really get it from hearing it, but his name does mean maximum. And how would you know that unless you speak Italiano?
No, thankfully he's there to tell you, or else you'd be like, what does that mean? What does that mean? No, it's telling me.
That means he's very, very loud.
Yes. I'm allowed to be.
I'm allowed to be loud.
He's Italian, but also French-Canadian. What a world. What a world.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful world that we live in.
That's my Canada.
You see the big nitrogen explosion cloud, and Tristan just kind of appears through it. Big cloud in his head. He just kind of goes through it. Pretty cool.
I want to pour one of those one time.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what I'm cooking. So I want to pour it.
Is that going to hurt you? Like him going through it?
It seems like it would, right? Because it's very cold.
Get a little chilly, yeah.
Breathe it in, lungs freeze.
Yeah, he did kind of the Goldberg thing. He breathed it in and kind of out through the nostrils.
What's worse, doing the Goldberg thing with nitrous? Wait, not nitrous.
Nitrogen. Liquid nitrogen.
Or smoke from fireworks.
And everyone listening who is, rolling their eyes, looking at their significant other on the subway as they listen to this without headphones on. I know you do that. Everyone does that on 4th of July. Yeah. They grab the sparklers, you take a sniff, and you're like, look, who am I? Out through the nose.
Who am I?
Freaking Goldberg, bro.
Who am I? Who am I?
Goldberg.
Hold these. Hey, honey, hold these. Hold these. I'm going to hold these.
Hold these. Ow. It's hurting me. Oh,
wait,
it
stop.
hurts.
The sparkles are getting on me. Stop.
It gets too hot. I think my shirt caught fire. It looked like it did for real. For real this time.
No, look, see? No, see? See that black spot there?
It didn't go out.
Oh no.
Time's up.
Do the thing. Thing. And then, of course, you got to spear everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
Did he... And I don't watch a lot of WWE these days.
Okay. Well, he was WCW.
The merger.
That's true.
Did he make the spear a thing? Because everyone in WWE does the spear. That's like everyone's finisher.
They all do it now. So I'm sure this spear predates, and this is the type of content I constantly get feedback that people love hearing.
And you especially like that we bring it to you like in the Top Chef portion of the show.
I
We've done this 10 minutes ago.
The feedback I get is the wrestling stuff, both when it is clear and unclear if it's wrestling, is completely tolerable
Okay.
to listen to.
This is what y'all want. We're giving it to you.
I think he kind of made it famous, but it existed before.
Okay, cool.
So time's up. Judging here. Kat says she knows her way around a cheese curd.
Yeah, she's been in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wisconsin. She's like, I know cheese.
Massimo says that he is Italian, Canadian, and where he's from, they call cheese curds fromage squeaky squeaky.
Yes.
Is that where he says this?
Yeah.
That's a good
which
joke.
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
No, I know what Massimo means now, but he didn't the other thing for me.
He made a potato raton, which is like all real fancy pantsy, very thin slices, and you roll it. It's a lot of, we say interpretation, but it basically is everyone just did potatoes and put like a massive sauce on top of it.
Isn't this like what he did in the elimination challenge last episode?
Pretty much. He did scales.
Little tiny potatoes.
If potatoes are not around, I do worry for Massimo's fate because I don't know if he'll know what to do.
Oh God, what are we gonna do?
If he can't thinly slice a potato. Anya, of course, does fucking poutine stroganoff. She just can't help herself.
Everything has to be like some sort. I mean, get like you're like branding, and that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
they want you to bring your cooking to Top Chef. They want you to like mold your cooking to Top Chef cooking. It's smart.
I agree. She won't shut up about Mother Russia, but I totally get it because it's like you kind of get what you get with her.
Yeah.
That is what she is. She is not holding back. Her deal is she cooks Russian food. She only talks about Russia. And so I respect it.
Is this a plant? Is this like when Tucker Carlson went to Russia and was like, it's nice here? Is that what's happening here? Because she's saying things like, we got $20 a week or something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds
pretty nice.
To do nothing?
From my understanding of what the government was like then, basically nothing. You get $20 a week. Come on now.
Wait, you're rich.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I think we should test our feelings on Russia every episode to see if we are somehow getting brainwashed or not.
Yeah. We should give it like and we're going to forget this next week, like a scale. Like a 1 to Kremlin.
Yeah, 1 to Kremlin.
And so 1 being not Kremlin, and of course Kremlin being Kremlin.
Yes.
I'd say after the first 2 episodes, there's a pretty good food. Got the $20 a month thing.
Not bad.
I'm like a 3, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm at a Kremlin definitely at this point.
Okay, you're already at Kremlin.
Yeah. I think just based on how happy she is to talk about it, how well her restaurant did, I think I'm at a Kremlin. I think that's a good thing to be at right now.
Okay, folks, but there's still time. It could change.
Oh, it could change. Things fluctuate just like the stock market. So we'll see.
Yeah. They don't just stay down.
So on top here, we got Massimo. He had great flavors. It was a good package. Kat, the mushroom sauce was good. It had good depth. And we got Shuai, who had this perfect fondant potato.
Circle thing.
It was a hockey puck, but it did look tasty. I wanted to take a bite of it.
Yeah, I wanted to know what the texture was like.
Good glaze. You could tell Kristen, as soon as she got it, she was like, this is great.
Yeah. This is fancy.
This is cooking.
This is cooking.
Mm-hmm. Henry, he did a pancake. It was too spongy. Bailey,
didn't like it.
Bailey had a little trouble this episode. Too many elements going on in her dish. And Paola, the sauce that she put on, the Secco sauce, was too wet for a French fry. And our winner here is Shuai with his soy sauce, fondant, potato, and 3 cheese sauce. So good job for you.
$5,000. I do love that it's doing a thing where it's like total earnings now.
Yes.
It's telling you what they've won so far. He's at $5,000. I like this. This is a good change.
I think it's a good change too. Here's another note. I think every time they're on screen, always have their name.
Yes.
I hate having to bring up the Bravo website to be like, I can't remember what this person's name is.
Yeah.
Always have their name up at all times. Don't let it disappear at all. And then always have a running total of how much money they have, even if it's $0.
Yes, if it's 0, make it big.
Mm-hmm. Make it real big. Also have their, and they can steal this from Love is Blind, which I think this is a really good idea. Their occupation should always be there too.
Yes, yeah.
Chef.
Please put that there all the time. It should.
Massimo, $5,000, chef.
That's helpful.
Yeah, it reminds me.
I wouldn't forget that. Now I'm like, Massimo, what fucking guy is that? I would know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's a chef. That's helpful too.
Then who bumbles into the Top Chef kitchen but the bear himself?
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your right. Remember when he became
Daniel.
like a pilot?
Yeah, he did. He was fighting, I think, the Viet Cong.
Something like that.
I think that was what that show was about. I think he was in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, and there was that the doctor was always telling jokes in it.
Yeah, the doctor was trying to like make it a little bit light,
Mhm.
and then he'd kind of fly back, and he was just like, oh, "What are we even doing out here, man?"
Yeah, Hawkeye's there.
Yeah, yeah, Jeremy Renner. Yeah,
All over the fucking place.
yeah. This is
Keep up.
pre-snow incident, so he was fine.
He looks great.
Yeah. So yeah, Baloud walks in, and this elimination challenge, it's all about the maple, baby. You got to get to the big hits first. Everyone knows we're going to get to maple syrup. We're going to get to maple in general at some point. Just get it to it early.
Gotta do it.
They give us a nice story about Sugar
Shake
Shake
Shack.
Sugar Shake Shack.
Big in Canada. I was in Vermont last year, and they have Shake Shacks there. And but they're not open year round. They're only open for like a certain amount of time, and so I didn't get to go to a Shake Shack, but I wanted to go to one.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh maple.
Yeah,
syrup.
that's where all apparently maple can only be grown within a Sugar Shack.
Mm-hmm.
They give us this very nice explanation of it. They show us what a shack looks like, which is really cool. And then it never comes back again.
That has nothing to do with it at all.
It does not. I was like, oh, they're gonna make them go in a shack and like, harvest the maple. No.
They go to a nice They go to Daniel Baloud's restaurant.
Yeah.
To serve. They're not in a shack. It's a nice restaurant.
It's nice. I mean, we did not see the outside of it. So maybe it is a shack, and he just has really done some great work on the interior.
Yeah, kind of gutted the inside and kind of like really flipped it.
Yeah,
nothing to do with the Sugar Shack at all in this. Just like, they do Sugar Shacks here. Here's maple syrup. Go use it in a 7-course meal.
Yeah, that is the elimination challenge. They're divided into 2 teams. We'll go over the team real quick. And it's 7-course brunch. Key point here, menu. And they're paying homage to maple, so it's got every dish has to incorporate maple in some way, and the judges will declare an individual winner. That person will receive immunity from the challenge, and the entire winning team receives 35,000 big ones.
Ooh, baby, that doesn't add up equally amongst the people there, but that's fun.
Green team, we got
do the math.
Anya, Bailey, Henry, Katiana, Massimo, Vinny. Brown team, we have Cesar, Corwin, Lana, Paola, Shuai, and Tristan and Zubar.
Yes.
Those are our teams. The chefs get planning.
It's too early to know which team is which. It's too early to know which team is better and also which is which. You don't know yet.
Yeah, barely can remember who's on what team. And to Brian's point, you see them broken up and you say, very nice. That looks good for everyone. I don't know who is bad and who is good at this point. They're all the same. So they get planning before they head to Whole Foods.
Officially, Whole Foods is saying they show it. They show Whole Foods. They don't say it, but they do show it.
So maybe we're a little bit over our legal battle with Whole Foods.
Mending the fences maybe a little bit. Someone reached out across the aisle.
Yeah. Said, hey, I'm sorry. Well,
what were we even fighting about in the first place?
What were we even fighting? Come on, Whole Foods.
Do you remember what we were fighting about in the first place? It was money. Oh.
Yeah, it was money. That's right. Yeah, we were fighting over money. That's right. That makes sense. Schwei's like, I'm gonna do an egg in a hole.
Yep. Good for you.
Have you ever had
Oh.
that?
I don't think so.
Me
I
neither.
put holes in bread by accident and having eggs with it.
Yeah, well, you shot
Never
a hole.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I was testing to see what held bullets better. That's how I got to punching bags.
Mm-hmm. I do it to create glasses. Bite little holes, put it on.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
One thing to note is that Baloud does say, I would really love a souffle.
It is very important to note that. He just kind of throws it away.
He's weird this episode. He's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like really at ease. It's odd.
I think
You have edible?
I was gonna say either he had a little edible, he was feeling a little crunchy, which is more power to him.
Hey.
More power to him.
Shit.
Or he just got some really, really nice news.
That could be it.
He's like,
Dude's
"Ooh."
flying high. Walked in on his phone as a getting, and he's like, "Oh
He's
shit!
like, oh man, that shack I just flipped sold.
Oh shit! For how much? Over asking?
Over asking price in this market.
Blue Ronin 2. Oh fuck yeah! Let's fucking go.
I flip shacks. Vinny then says, I have to do a souffle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing anyone on this team can tell me that I will think otherwise about that decision.
He also has immunity from last time,
He does.
so he can do the fuck. He like, fuck who cares?
I'm doing a souffle. What does it matter to you guys? And they're kind of like, well, it reflects, if you really shit the bed, it reflects on us.
You
like,
can't go home.
I don't know, it's not my problem.
I'm doing a fucking souffle, dude. Give me 1,000 eggs.
You need a lot of eggs to do a souffle.
My God, it's a whole bowl full of them.
Yeah.
And this economy.
That was with the budget they're working with, that's most of it. Bears love souffles. Zubar made a career transfer. I guess this is notable from banker to cooker, aka chef.
Mm-hmm.
Market crash, become cooker. Good for him.
It's always nice to have enough money to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just like switch. Like, I think I'll open a restaurant now.
I think I'll just maybe I'll just cook now for the rest of my life.
He has built this empire around a chicken sandwich, which he says, I'll do for this challenge too. I want to have that fucking sandwich.
Me too. Man,
Come
he built
on.
it up. That's
You
good
got like
marketing.
8 restaurants from it, and then you did it here, and it did kicked ass here too. Give me that fucking sandwich, dog. Chicago? Nah, bring that to New York, man.
Every time I turn around, a restaurant's opening because of my chicken sandwich. I don't even know about it. They're just opening up. People hear about it. They open up. The hardest thing, and this kind of comes up again, but it's, I guess, worth noting, is the hardest thing about using maple syrup, maple in general, is applying it to savory dishes. Pretty much everyone is doing, for the most part, savory dishes. People find creative ways to incorporate it. So
be subtle.
Yeah, just be subtle. Just put a little bit in. We will get to how subtle people were and weren't. They all head to the garage, as you do at Whole Foods, to get in your nice BMW. And then record scratch. Pan over. Kristen
Coming out of the
starts
shadows.
Walking. She's rolling
Bad
down.
to the bone.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Her model ass down the garage parking lot catwalk.
She struts the fucking catwalk like a motherfucker on this.
The chefs are all like, what? What's she
stomping that runway?
Is she lost?
Wait a minute. Was she in Whole Foods?
Yeah, was she there the whole time? Yeah, and actually, if you go back and watch the episode, it's pretty cool. You can kind of see Kristen's like head kind of peeking out from behind like the butcher table, kind of going down.
Yeah, you see when like someone pulls a box off the shelf, like her face is in there, like she's behind the thing, like in the movie with Space and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
the bookshelf. But yeah, she's there the whole time. Enter something.
Space Odyssey 2001. Kristen says, gather around. Chefs, gather around. Let me tell you a tale of a Wells Fargo active spender credit card.
The fucking commercial.
And I mean, like, I know I talked about this last week, and I couldn't figure out why, but like, I still have this hankering for a Wells Fargo credit card.
Have you acted on it?
Active spender on it? Of course.
And
I
what's
got
that
like
get you?
7 of them right now.
Okay, so you're at 14%?
It's so easy. Yeah. Well, this is good math.
Quick
It's
math.
so easy to open them. So easy. What an easy website. Kristen does let us know that means that you would be part of the 2%, which of course no one wants to be part of the 1%, but people want to be part of the 2%.
No, Bernie Sanders told us that the 1%'s bad. 2%, you're good.
Everyone will be. I don't think I have a Bernie, but his whole thing.
Everyone will be a part of 2%.
That's pretty.
Not
good.
1%. But 1%'s too little. 2%, sweet spot. That's the sweet spot.
That's a platform, and that's what
Active
the
spend a
Democrats
credit
should
card.
run on.
Active spend a credit card.
People keep complaining that no one knows what they're about. What is their message? The message should be everyone should be part of the 2%.
Yes.
Now I know the math doesn't make sense, but don't tell everyone that.
No. It sounds like a good number. 2 is higher than 1.
Tax the 1%. The 2% is everyone else. We're all good.
Leave us alone.
The rest of us are very rich.
But not that rich. The top 2%. $50 back for you spend at Whole Foods. There is a point when after she says like you got to buy something for the other team and screw them over, and then the winner gets an additional something or other, and someone goes, "That's a lot more than 2%." Shits all over the 2%.
The 2% part sucked. That's more than 2%.
Basically what she says.
Can we get more than 2%? She's like, no, Wells Fargo can't afford that.
That's 2%. That's a lot, actually. 2%.
Yeah. So as Bryan said, in addition to their regular budget, each team gets $150. They're going to go to another shop, and then they have to get a mandatory ingredient that is for the opposing team.
Here's a gag. The other team got like 4 ingredients.
Yes, that
with
is
their
a gag.
money. That didn't feel like what you're supposed to do. The other team just got lasagna. Hard stop.
Yeah. So the fucking brown team was like, let's give them a lasagna and some truffle oil. That'll really fuck them up. And the green team, Massimo's like, pizza, gummies, and cinnamon candies, and candy corn.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And I mean, I also saw him. He was like, he's kind of eating them. And I think he just kind of wanted to get them because he was hungry.
Oh, shit. What if we got like some of those like peach rings? Wouldn't that be funny?
Wouldn't that be so funny? And wouldn't it be funny if I ate all this stuff beforehand? Wouldn't that be so crazy?
You get like 30 in a bag for like $2. They won't miss like 10 of them.
What if we got a fucking pizza? Like,
dude,
what if we got like a cool like margarita pizza and like what if I ate the whole thing because I'm like super hungry? And that's my favorite kind of pizza.
The pizza looked bad.
It did look bad. Like it was a sad pizza.
The lasagna looked good.
I would eat that lasagna, cold or hot.
Cold lasagna is good too.
What
Red sauces are good cold.
They congeal.
Soprano did it. Cold pasta.
That reminds me. Tomorrow I am going to make a Sunday sauce.
Okay.
By myself.
Good.
I will report back
Tuesday.
Let you guys know how the gravy is. The chefs get back to the kitchen. They look at their new ingredients. It's a very non-event. Everyone's kind of nonchalant. They're like, we'll figure it out.
They all make it work.
Yes. Massimo yells something that is inaudible and runs away. People laugh. It's weird. Bailey, and this is on game for her episode, unfortunately for her, she's making a maple tart. Her mix breaks. Yeah. She's got to start all over again.
All over again. It broke.
But it's okay. Then the judges come in. They're dressed to the nines. Anya, this is one last note on Anya here. She says she brought an ingredient from home. Of course, home being the Siberian tundra. And it's something very unique. that people haven't. No one has ever seen this before unless you are from Russia. And she says, and here are pine cones.
Here is pine cone jam, which has edible pine cones in it.
Yeah.
And now when everyone, let's fast forward a little bit to the part people eat the edible pine cones. What do you think they taste like? Sounds like they taste like fucking pine cones.
She used the term like earthy.
Taste the forest.
I heard someone throw around, it tastes real dirty.
The Eugene Levy's daughter said, I've never tasted something that was basically the smell.
It smells like it tastes. Also, it cut my throat up. So sharp. Why did she make us eat pine cones? So you heard it? They're edible, people. Go around, eat pine cones.
She's like, you can eat those. I'm gonna fucking eat that. Wait till she leaves. I'm not fucking eating that. You can eat that. I'm not eating that shit.
I'm not eating that. It's disgusting.
Trying to pull a fucking prank on me?
Cut my mouth.
Put a big pine cone on my plate. You can eat that. Okay, joke's on me. Where's the cameras at? Fucking Tom ate a pine cone.
Speaking of Tom, let's hear. They show up. This is very much, Jamal's bit here usually is Tom's small talk of the week, and this feels like a small talk of the week.
Yeah.
So let's hear Tom showing up, chatting with Gail.
What is your go-to brunch item?
I don't go to brunch.
You don't go to brunch?
I hate brunch.
Okay.
I hate doing brunch.
Classic Tom. Classic Tom.
What a sourpuss.
You hate brunch? I get it, dude. It's kind of, it's real counterculture angle to say you hate brunch. It's pretty punk rock to say you hate brunch.
That's actually a really good take on it. It's very much with the pop culture to say you like brunch.
Yes. Yeah. Brunch, going to brunch is listening to Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes.
I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
I hate Olivia Rodrigo. What I do listen to is music from 2003.
Yeah. The most punk of punk rock music.
That's me. That's my version of what Tom is doing right here.
Yes.
I don't do brunch. Listen to the
I don't
Sex
do brunch.
Pistols.
It's like I'm in a Sex Pistols, a.k.a. I eat at 3 a.m. I wake up at 3 a.m. and I eat 4 stalks of celery.
And I spit most of it out.
He's a little grumpy boy this season.
Yeah. You think he's getting close to hanging up his apron?
I think you're right. I think he only wants to do his own show.
Yeah.
He's sick of having to be on another show that's hosted by someone else.
His words, pull all this dead weight. He has said that.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, sick of pulling all this dead weight. Referring to, of course, the pounds of meat that he had in his truck.
Yes. I'm almost 150% certain what happened when Kristen started this job, as you do when you start a new position. Meet all the new employees, ask them, what's something I can learn from the person in the previous position?
Mm-hmm.
And Tom was probably like, Padma was too slow. Everything was slow.
Everything's fast.
Get out of here fast. I want the judging to be fast. I want to eat, and then I don't want to eat brunch, and then I want to go home now.
They don't fuck around this season. They're flying through stuff. People are getting sent home like that. They say like 2 words and they're gone. It's fast. They don't even like go through the whole team being bad. They just pick out the 2 worst people, right? Yeah. They don't even like tell everyone that their food is bad. They say you 2 are the worst.
Yeah, and I don't think it's like we're trying to be too nice. I think it, you see often Kristen kind of looking at Tom, kind of being like, yeah, and some of the people are on the bottom, and Tom's just like, no eye contact back. He's just kind of looking at the table. Just staring at the table, just in his own little world. And so Kristen's like, okay, I guess just 2 people can come out. We'll just get this thing rolling because Tom seems like he's not into this.
Yeah, he's checked out. He wants to just do Last Chance Kitchen. He wants to do Colicchio's Corner Store Games.
Yes.
It's different from Guys.
Oh. It's the 3 C's. It's way different.
but it's similar.
Yeah. He would love that. He wants his own show.
Oh, sorry. Colicchio's Corner Store Contest. Sorry, I said
Contest.
it wrong. I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
Thank you. There's the C.
Yeah.
So Tom is checked out, but one thing he is not checked out about it is the amount of maple being used in every dish, which he won't shut up about.
Not enough. Not enough. I think
Not
it's
enough.
enough.
Not
Fair
enough.
enough. Not enough.
It's like,
What do you
I
think?
Taste the maple.
Not enough?
Not enough maple.
Usually
Was there
like,
enough
I was like,
maple?
I think this is pretty good. No maple here.
You know it's an awkward dinner if it's like Kristen's kind of pitching the same question every single time. Enough maple this time? Enough maple? Anyone? You guys want to talk about that or?
I feel like Baloud liked a lot of everything too. Again,
Well, his
Got some
phone
good
was
news.
pinging. His phone
Yeah.
was vibrating, and he just kind of keeps looking there. He's like, I got another deal going through. I'm selling shacks left and right. Fucking
can't keep them just on the market. Them fucking shacks just go. They almost sell themselves.
sugar shacks. They're made of sugar. Do you know how cheap sugar is these days? It's cheaper than copper. All the piping in here is made of sugar. So Corwin is having issues with his eggs. This is interesting. He's doing something where he's steaming eggs.
Yeah, it's the chawamushi,
That's
which
right.
Tom makes the joke. Is it a racist joke?
What was the
He
joke?
said-
I might have missed it.
He says it's not enough chow to mushi.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Tom's joke.
Not mine. I'm just repeating
Maybe
it.
just
You're
in poor
allowed to
taste.
repeat.
You're allowed to repeat when shaming.
Yeah, maybe just poor taste.
Maybe just in poor taste. But Tom doesn't know any better. Anyway, it doesn't steam. It doesn't really set properly. And then they're kind of in a rush to get it to the table. One of the plastic on the bowls does not get up. And who gets that bowl? It is the Baloud Bear himself.
Which they act like that's the worst, but I think the worst is if it goes to Tom. I would be more upset if it went to Tom, I think.
Yeah.
Well, competition-wise, Tom. Like, life-wise and career-wise, I think Baloud is who you don't want to get it.
Yeah.
He'll ruin you.
Yeah. No, he'll, it's like, that's the end of it for
He'll
you.
put the word out.
Tom's just going to ruin you on Top Chef.
Yeah.
Just because he's trying to get people out the door faster.
We
got
gotta
the
go.
season. Yeah.
Baloud will... You never work in this town again.
No,
Which
you're
is
gonna
this
get
town, he means every town.
every town. If you try and go into a restaurant and work, he'll fucking maul your ass. Here we go. So Vinny drops off his souffle. Before he even gets there, there's like a menu, and Chef Baloud is kind of like, he's a bit of a brown noser, I think.
You literally said, do a souffle.
Yeah.
Was they supposed to not? Was they supposed to be like, hey, he doesn't want it. Better not do one. Did he forget that? I bet he forgot that he said it. Too busy thinking about those shacks he flipped.
I think what would have been interesting is if, Vinny comes out and he was like, and for you, Chef Baloud, you asked for a souffle, and so here you go. And the chef's like, who are you again? I don't even know who you are. And it crushes Vinny so much that he stabs Chef Baloud in the neck.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, let's get to it. Judges table. They get to it very fast. Again, they, not slow
wait.
at judging. Go for it.
At some point, if one of the freaks fans who come to eat free food says something along the lines of, if your lover brought you this plate, you'd be happy. I'm not sure what plate he was referring to, but that's what this freak said to the person he was with.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a good plate. If your lover brought you this plate, you'd be happy.
Well, I think it's all kind of in the delivery and also the context. So he was talking to his wife about that, and I think they were in a bit of a lover dispute. And he was like, well, if your lover had brought this plate, I think then you'd be happy. You're just never happy when I get you a plate of food. Because he had gone and gotten it for her.
She's cheating on him.
Yeah. The judges table, they get to it fast. Winning team here, the brown team.
Yeah, even though the one guy didn't do the eggs.
Yeah, didn't matter. Team did well. The winner overall is Subar. We talked about it before.
That freaking chicken sandwich!
The chicken sandwich!
It's not on a sandwich this time. It's with like it's almost like a little because it's basically like chicken and waffles, basically.
Yeah.
And Baloud also says this is like the perfect brunch food. Again, stoned out of his mind, really happy because he just sold the fucking shack. This is like a fucking perfect fucking brunch food, dude. Fried chicken and a fucking waffle, dude.
Dude, can you imagine how crunchy you could get and just tear through this at the exact right time? Be perfect.
Dude, fucking fuck, and the spice, it's not the main event. It like lifts up the flavor, dude. Fucking nailed it, dude. And I taste. And Tom, do you taste the fucking maple, dude?
Dude, Tom, how much of the maple? Hey, this team is the brown team. I think you guys should switch names. This team should be the green team. Oh man, and the quality of comedy in this episode is off the charts.
You're not finding it anywhere else, folks. If you've sucked this far around, you're getting your money's worth. There's a problem with the oil, so the other guy who cooks chicken, his chicken's all fucked up and brown because he was using old oil that was 100 million degrees.
Yes, Henry's oil. He had to use the deep fryer too. And Zubar used it, and it was just like the oil was fucked. So his chicken did not look great. Completely understandable, but it was one of those things where it was like they said chicken, the breading on it didn't look great. He explained exactly why, and I think they were kind of like, all right, well, we get it.
Yeah.
They ask about Bailey's ingredients for her tart. She's like, well, I had honey, I had maple, and both Gail and Tom are like, wait, hold up.
Lose their minds.
Both honey and maple? Tom's like, why? She's like, well, I don't know the consistency, blah, blah. And Tom's like, you just add an extra egg.
Fucking said it so fast.
Well, what are we doing here? What are you talking about? Why didn't you ask me? What are you doing?
Like it's the most common sense thing of all time. I wanted to say that. Here's an egg. Everyone knows that.
Move on.
Everyone knows that. We all know this, right?
Kristen,
am I crazy?
Am I the crazy one here? Just add an egg. Why didn't anyone ask anyone? So in the end, Bailey, for her lack of adding an extra egg, eats shit and is eliminated.
Bailey, please pack your knives and go.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
It's not over yet. We'll see you in Last Chance Kitchen.
Thank you,
I forgot
chefs.
to watch it.
Thanks,
I
Eric.
forgot.
I watched
Did you
it.
watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just think I didn't cook the food that I really know.
I think that's why.
Pastry is far from something I do every day, but I'm still proud of the work that I did here and the way that I pushed myself out of my comfort zone. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Last Chance Kitchen. I'm hopeful. I just gotta keep myself mentally in the game.
Next week on Top Chef.
Previously on Top Chef.
We're
So,
doing hockey next week. It's gonna be fun.
oh yeah, I know. I'm excited for that. Hopefully someone checks someone. Hopefully Tom gets checked through the board.
Oh, please put it to the fucking wall.
Last Chance Chicken, real quick. It's Mimi, it's Bailey, and it's
The new guy.
Ready for TV Sam. They're given 30 minutes to elevate an entree featuring back bacon, also known as Canadian bacon.
Mm.
In the end, I mean, we're just going to fast forward to it. Bailey wins. She does good. Mimi gets eliminated. Sam does fine. He gets to stay around, I guess, to go.
They want him to come in, I think.
Oh,
He's so ready for TV. He's just like waiting to show up. Surprised everyone. Who the fuck's that guy?
You can't say no to this. Whoa. Dude, keeping this guy on the bench?
Got a face, got a good voice.
This guy's ready for TV.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're sitting on him. They don't hurry up, someone else is going to poach him.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get posted up by Master Chef.
We can get it started now. Where are they now? Mimi, in case you didn't know, Mimi is a hat enthusiast. Says it on her Instagram. Okay, I'm not judging. Also German. She has, I think it's Surly in Portland, Maine. that she is the executive chef for, and also a place called Gather, and which she is another executive chef on that, and then a cafe called Cat Face.
That's a lot, and cat face is scary.
Yes, scary as hell. It's right in your face.
Oh,
So yeah, she's doing well, and she's got her hats.
still got my hats. I guess that's everything, folks. We're at an hour and 10. I'm sorry we went long with very little content, so apologies.
Well, don't worry. Brian's going to edit this down to a cool 15 minutes of nothing but content. So,
if you want to leave us a review, go for it. We'd really love it if you did that. It's a lot of fun to read those. Give me something to do, and I'm not fucking bored all the time. Reese, you got anything to say before we go bye-bye?
no, just again, leave us a review. It gives us something to talk about. So we'd love.
Please, God.
Please, please write a review. So we got to talk about something. I don't even know what we talked about for the first 20 minutes of this episode.
Oh my God. How do we do a fucking hour and 10 minutes of this one? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, we're going to pack a nice and fill like Bailey did. Everyone is doing. Oh!
This is fun.
Absolutely.
This is great, guys. You guys got something here. This is fun.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And, y'all got a new fan. I love it. Love hearing you guys' commentary. So.
Okay, you might make the outro with that.
Yeah, clip it.